Now, time and again, Arvind Kejriwal, the chief of the Aam Aadmi Party, has been heckled, slapped, punched, inked, egged, so on and so forth. Now, today was no different. Protesters in Varanasi did the same to him all once more again.
Protesters heckle Kejriwal. Varanasi sings Har Har Modi. From the day AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal decided to lock horns with Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi, he has faced many hardships while campaigning in the UP city. Well, not just there, he was many a times ridiculed with a slap or ink or even eggs. So what was new today? Well, today he was in Varanasi taking a stroll through the streets of the Holy Land ahead of a meeting at Company Bagh. But look at what happened as he did that. Yes, he was heckled by Modi supporters who were seen chanting Har Har Modi. And by now, the Aam Aadmi man has become quite used to being heckled and said that this was not unexpected.
विरोध कर रहे हैं वो करेंगे जी। जब आप इस देश के सबसे बड़े वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट्स को चुनौती देते हैं, जब आप सच्चाई के रास्ते पे चलते हैं, तो जिन लोगों के इंटरेस्ट्स को आप चुनौती दे रहे हैं वो तो विरोध करेंगे ही। आपको इसके लिए तैयार रहना है और हम इसके लिए तैयार हैं। कठिन से कठिन परिस्थितियां भी झेलने के लिए तैयार हैं। सच्चाई के रास्ते पे अड़चन जरूर आती है, लेकिन अंत में सच्चाई की जीत होती है।
Owing to security reasons, the local police have asked the AAP leader to submit a detailed report of their campaign schedule. However, Kejriwal has time and again budged from following the schedule and has been moving around without the knowledge of the police personnel. Apart from Kejriwal, there was another AAP leader who was heckled by protesters. Prashant Bhushan storms out of presser. AAP leader Prashant Bhushan, who was in Indore conducting a road show and a presser, was forced to storm out of the venue. He was heckled by the members of the Rashtravadi Sanstha Devpath, who started to shout slogans and objectionable words. He was shown black flags and was asked to go back by the organization's workers. What was appalling was that the police personnel remained mute spectators and allowed both groups to indulge in a war of words. Prashant Bhushan said that he had done nothing wrong and that all this was negative propaganda.
This shows their violent mindset and frustration with emerging alternate political force in the form of Aam Aadmi Party.
With so many incidents of AAP leaders being heckled by one group or the other, the question that remains to be answered is whether all this will convert into sympathy votes for them. A News9 report.
Now, just yesterday we saw how Aam Aadmi Party workers accused DK Shivkumar and his supporters of assaulting them, basically his henchmen. Today, another party joined the protest accusing DK Shivkumar's men of doing the same. Here's a report.
April 17th, 2014. Violence marks polling day in Ramnagar. Party workers of AAP were thrashed by Minister DK Shivkumar's men. Their only mistake? They had tried to take pictures of cash being distributed by DK Shivkumar's henchmen in the constituency. They were not just beaten black and blue, their clothes were torn apart too. April 18th, 2014. DK Shivkumar's Gundagiri in the region was surely not acceptable by these party workers. So, this morning they staged a protest in Ramnagar, sloganeering against the Congress and its minister DK Shivkumar. The AAP candidate for Bangalore Rural, Ravi Krishna Reddy, also participated in the protest. He condemned the attack and demanded stringent action against DKS's rowdy supporters for taking his people to task.
There was no free and fair election in the entire state of Karnataka. Everywhere money was distributed on the day of the election, that was yesterday during the broad daylight. We condemn this. People are buying the Congress goons and thugs and goons of BJP, JDS and everyone. All these three major political parties are buying the democracy by bribing voters. It was blatant. Here at Mayaganhalli, when our volunteers were going through the Mysore highway, they saw the Congress goons distributing money. They went and started taking pictures. Immediately, some 50 to 100 people of the DK Suresh supporters, they attacked and assaulted our volunteers. They were severely injured. They were thrashed and they were chased away. Luckily, they were not really. They were not thrown to the trucks and buses on the highway. So we are demanding the immediate arrest of all the people who have assaulted our volunteers.
The number of Aam Aadmi supporters participating in the protest continued to swell through the day. They continue to demand justice for their injured companions. Twists and turns. While the AAP threatened to intensify the protests in the coming days, there was another group that was equally agitated. This was a group of BSP supporters under the leadership of Marasandra Muniappa. The BSP supporters expressed their anguish in front of the DC's office. Surprisingly, their issue was the same as the AAP workers. Yes, the BSP workers too alleged that they had been assaulted by DK Shivkumar's henchmen last night. They visited the DC's office, complained of the attack and even mentioned the names of miscreants who thrashed them. A demand for re-election. Then came the demand for re-election. While the AAP candidate had called for re-election in the constituency just yesterday, the BSP party workers too came up with the same demand. They demanded there be a re-election in their constituency.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಅವರ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಮಾಜಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ತಾಲೂಕ್ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ದಾಡಿ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಜಿಸಿ ರಮೇಶ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗಡೆ ನುಗ್ಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿವಂತ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಐಡೆಂಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವೋಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಗೋಳಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಕ್ ನೀವು ಯಾರು, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೇಳಕ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಧೈರ್ಯನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆತರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮತಬ ಯೋಚನೆ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚುನಾವಣಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಮುಂದೆನೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
When the situation was only getting worse, the SP of Ramnagar visited the spot and assured stringent action against the wrongdoers. Soon after, the AAP workers also called off their protest. It was a day of anguish and protests, but the day ended with the protests dying down. Now it remains to be seen if the SP of Ramnagar will stick to his word and deliver justice to the injured party workers. Sukesh for News 9, Ramnagar.
Well, it's been extremely tough for candidates and political parties, especially during the campaign season, what with the extreme heat and dust on the outside. Now, a day after voting took place, let's find out what they're all up to. After the party, it is now time to unbind. But a day after the polling and with their political future decided by the people, let's see what the candidates did today. In Namma city, the Congress candidate from Bangalore Central, Rizwan, stayed put at his residence. The young Congress leader was seen relaxing with his wife, Nadia Beg, and his baby. Rizwan was happy and at ease after a grueling 1.5 months of hectic preparations for elections.
ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಯಿತು ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಮಗು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಟೈಮೇ ನಾವು 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಳಿಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಯುವ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರು ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ, ಅಂಥವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು.
Even Rizwan's wife was happy to find her husband at home. She spoke at length about how she had been on road shows to campaign for Rizwan.
2 constituencies and campaign for him. So I went along with Mrs. George, then Mrs. Dinesh Gundara. We had done a road show, then processions, door-to-door campaigning.
While Rizwan took some time out for his family, former Chief Minister Sadananda Gowda was as usual busy. He was seen thanking all his people who had extended their unrelenting support to him during this hectic period. Now Sadananda Gowda is all ready to visit the neighbouring states to campaign for the BJP candidate. He will be leaving for the same in the next 2 days. But before that, he has decided to thank all the state leaders who had helped him through this election journey.
ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ಕಚೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದವರನ್ನು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಚುಕ್ತ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನದವರೆಗೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನಂತರ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ದಿನ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮೀಡಿಯಾದ ಎದುರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ 8 ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ಅರ್ಧ ದಿನ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಉಪದ್ರ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೊಂದು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು.
Even JDS leader and former Chief Minister was busy with politics even a day after voting. Kumaraswamy was seen along with his supporters doing math on the voter turnout and the possibilities. He even mentioned that he had not decided whether to relax post-elections.
ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತದಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಇಟ್ಟಂಥ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವಿನ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಯ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕೃತವಾಗಿದೆ. ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು ನಾಯಕರುಗಳಿಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡನೇ ಹಂತದ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳು ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರುಗಳು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು.
Meanwhile, the same thoughts were not of other JDS leaders. More than work, it looks like relaxation is on their minds. JDS leaders Zamir Ahmed, Chaluvaraya Swamy and H.C. Balakrishna have decided to go to Singapore and spend some days there. They will be leaving for Singapore by tonight's flight. Well, the election season in Karnataka is over, and the leaders for sure are making the most of their time either by relaxing or doing their work before the results will be out. Anand Baidanamane for News 9, Bengaluru.